Hey there guys, Promise Reviews here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the, whatever this figure is. And all jokes aside, we are reviewing the Transformers Rise of the Beast Deluxe Scale Nightbird. Now if you guys haven't checked out my last review, please make sure to check it out, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, make sure to turn on post notifications so that way you guys miss a single upload. Now when this figure was shown, I did not like it at all. I did not like it, I was not a fan of it, I was not nothing of this. Again, I only bought the 3-pack if you guys watched my toy hunt because of Pablo. That was it. This figure is worse than Pablo. And it sucks because I wanted this figure to succeed. I did think maybe there was a chance it would be good, right? No. I honestly thought that this figure was going to be a little bit better than Pablo, aka Wheeljack, but no. It's worse. And it sucks because I really wanted to like this figure. I really did, but I just can't. Now take a look at the packaging. Here we do have Nightbird looking really cool. Now this looks cool. That does not. This looks cool. Do got Nightbird there looking really sick. And on the top you do got a more better image of the figure's head sculpt there. And on the back of the box here we do have Nightbird's really cool looking alternate mode in 19 steps. And then here you do have, you know, the figure there. And let's just take a look at this. Now taking a closer look at this figure, you can see that the head detail is actually really good. I do like the head sculpt on her. I think it does look really cool. Not too many complaints. Do got the nice yellow for the eyes there. Do got the purple on the forehead there. Do got some nice silver at the edges. But again, I think it does look cool even though she does look like a cone head. It is what it is. I still think it does look pretty cool. And yeah, the chest, the yellow here on the headlights do look good actually, at least, but do got some nice black paint there. And again, just going down the page, do got some nice hint of purple there. And yeah, I don't like the chest, but I will be talking about that later. Just going back on the figure, you do got some nice black. Again, I do love the purple. I wish there was more purple on her, but you know what? It is what it is. And then the backpack, yeah, they try to compress it the best they could, but I'm telling you right now, it is not it. It's not. I don't like I don't like the backpack. I really do not. But again, the back is just horrendous. But you know what? The front doesn't look too bad. It's just this big old part right here that I did mention that was gonna be a problem. And yeah. Other than that, you know, again, it does look decent, but overall, it is not a great look for her. Now, she did come with 2 really cool accessories, so let's take a look at that now. Now, take a look at Nightbird's accessories. We are going to be talking about the actual cool looking one, which is the sword. Just take a look at that. It does look sick. I do love the purple that they went with. If they had more purple, I promise you it would look better, but not a whole lot better, but it looks good enough. It looks fantastic. I do love this sword. Again, it does look great. Now, taking a look at her other accessories, here we do have our pieces of a claw. And the way you do this is basically you gotta connect. There's pegs there, there's a peg there, and all you simply gotta do is just connect both of them, and then they will make the claw. Again, it is a cool looking feature, but there's a reason why they split, and it's for the car mode. But for now, you got the claw and the sword. They both do look great, so let's put it on her so that we can see how cool she actually looks with both of them. Now to put on Nightbird's accessories, all you're going to do, of course, the sword has a peg here. Her hand already has a hole right here, and all you're going to do is just plug it in like so. Very nice grip. And for the claw, her hand is going to have a hole on either side there or there. It's completely up to you, but I think I'm going to go for this side. I think it just looks cooler this side. All you're going to do is simply just plug it in like so, and then there you go. Now you have her holding her honestly really cool looking accessories. Again, with her accessories, I think she does look really cool. It's just this figure overall just, oh man, I can't stress how much that I thought this figure was going to be actually better than Pablo. I was nowhere near. Now Nightbird does stand roughly at about 5 inches tall, so for a size comparison, here she is next to her wave mate Pablo, aka Wheeljack, so that we can see how they both do look there. And yeah, at the end of the day, I think they both do look good together. I don't know if this is completely accurate to how they look in the film, but hopefully it's somewhat. But Nightbird, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really like Nightbird. I do think Pablo is way better. But overall, I do think they both do look good together. And you know what? It's mainline, so it is what it is. But I prefer you guys wait for Studio Series for Nightbird. I promise you. Please. Now for the articulation on Nightbird is actually really strange. Her head is on a ball joint. Her head is on her head is on a ball joint. She can look up that far and she can look down that far. Her arm can move out, bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, and she doesn't have any wrist swivel, so it is what it is there. She does have a waist swivel, but honestly, it doesn't even matter. Her leg can move out roughly about that far, and it can move back roughly about that far. Pretty good. She does have a thigh swivel, bend at the knee. That's her knee. And an ankle pivot, a really good ankle pivot, but I just can't. Okay, yeah, her posability is not the best at all. It's very limited. There's only so much she can do, and yeah, I just don't know. It's okay. It's not the best at all. It's nowhere near close, but it's not the worst. Well, you know what? Yeah, I think it's the worst. Again, you could get her in really cool poses. It's just, she's very limited. But alrighty, guys, I think it's time to transform her into honestly the best part about this figure, and it's the car mode, and it's not even licensed, but it just looks way better than this robot mode. So let's take a look at that now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this actually looks really good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this actually looks good. Even though it's not licensed, I still think it looks good. But man, does this figure have a lot of problems. Just taking a closer look here. Again, it does look cool. Got the yellow for the headlights there. Got the nice purple for the rims there. It does look cool. I'm not gonna lie, this thing does look cool. Got some nice black. Got some nice brown. Again, I do kind of like the paint apps on her. It's not the best, but again, it's not the worst. Trust me, we've seen worse. But again, it does look cool. I do like how the claw can separate, and then you can put the spoiler, aka the sword, on top. I think that was a great design. Honestly, one of the only greatest designs about her. Got a nice detail there, and again, it does look cool. I'm not gonna lie, got the nice blackout tinted windows. Again, it does look cool. Got some nice purple on the hood of the car right there. Again, it does look cool, but overall, does it look good? Yeah, it looks good, but man, it's this figure. And then on the bottom, you got some, head show and stuff, but other than that, it doesn't look too bad. If the head wasn't there, I promise you it would look way better. Again, but overall, it does look good. It does look good. It's just, this figure overall is just something else. Now, the wheels, of course, like any other vehicle mode, they do roll fairly well. I do like this. I do like this. I really do. It's just getting her here to this point. I promise you, it's worth it, but it's not. Pablo's transformation is way easier than this. Like, don't get me wrong, it's easy. It's just she's so heavily compressed, is where you're basically trying to move things out the way while trying to put one thing into another, and it's getting in the way. And yeah, this figure is just not it. It's really not. I want to like this figure really bad. I just can't. And man, I really want to go off on this figure, but I gotta keep this YouTube friendly. But overall, I do think that this figure is okay. It's not the best, but it is okay. But yeah, here's one last look at her really cool looking alternate mode. Again, I do like it. Again, got some nice purple for the mirrors there. But other than that, it's like, I just don't know. I don't know how this got passed. I don't know how this passed the checking test or whatever it's called. But yeah, here's one last look at her honestly cool looking alternate mode. Got some nice red for the headlights there. Again, there is nice details. It's just, man, I don't know. But here is my overall review and my overall grade on this figure. Alrighty guys, there you go. There you had the Transformers Rise of the Beast Deluxe Scale Terracon Nightbird. Now overall, what do I think about this figure? Yeah, it's a figure that exists, and that's all I gotta say. There's nothing much I can say about this figure other than whatever I've already said. She's not the best, but she, honestly, I've changed my mind. I think she might be the worst figure I've ever reviewed on this channel, and it sucks because I did want to like this figure, I really did, but the only way you can get this figure is if you want to complete your Rise of the Beast collection. But I promise you, just wait for Studio Series. I promise you it's a better option. So for that, I do have to give this figure a solid 5 out of 10. Yes, my first ever 5 out of 10 score on this channel, and oh my gosh, do I have a lot of talk about. So get the children out, get everything out, because I'm gonna go off on this figure. Now, the first con we're going to be talking about are the feet. What are the feet? Like, they hold her up, but just by a little bit. I promise you, you're gonna have a hard time trying to stand her up. She doesn't want to stand the best, and the toes are the most annoying part about this figure. Maybe again, it's just, how did this pass the chest? The second con we're going to be talking about is the chest area. I don't like the chest area. I wish it did, you know, transform a bit better. It's just bulging out, and that's one thing I don't like. It just really bothers me, and honestly, it's not the worst con, but it's a nitpick of mine. The third con we are going to be talking about is the lack of posability. This figure has a bit to nothing of a posability. You can get her into some cool poses, but that's it. Like she's very limited to what she can do, and it's one of the biggest downsides of this figure. I tried the best I could. I tried the best I can with all the pictures and videos you guys will see in this review. But overall, I tried. I tried. The fourth con is the transformation to the car mode. It's not the worst transformation. It's just super annoying to where you have a really small figure, and you gotta try to maneuver everything in such a small space in order for everything to fit exactly, and it's just annoying. It's just another nitpick of mine, but again, it's just really annoying. And for the final con, this reminds me of the Last Night Barricade. If you guys remember the 2017 premiere edition, the Last Night Barricade, on some copies, or maybe all of them, the chest likes to pop up or pop out of the tab, and this is exactly what this figure is as well. The front just likes to pop out whenever you try to hold her, and it's just really annoying. I wish there was a better way to secure that, but at the end of the day, those were all my cons. And man, I can name a lot more, but at the end of the day, I gotta keep myself in check, and I gotta remind myself that this is a mainline figure. Studio Series will do a way better job, but for this figure, a 5 out of 10 is the most it would get for me. And it sucks because I did want to like this figure. You know, I was willing to give this figure a chance. I gave Pablo a chance, and look at him. He got an 8 out of 10 in my last review. But for this one, I just can't. I can't. Now, there are some pros, and the pros are, I kind of like the paint job. The head sculpt looks beautiful. Do got some nice paint apps here and there. I do love the sword. I do like how the sword and the claw transform into the spoiler, and I like the car mode. I do like the car mode, but other than that, it is a car former for me. It's not a transformer as in a robot. If you want to get this figure, just display her in her car mode. It looks way better. But yeah, this was the PG version of this review. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to turn on post notifications so that way you guys miss a single upload. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. And if you guys were expecting me to actually like this figure, I was too. But you know what? I did not have a fun time with this figure at all. And honestly, this may be the worst figure I've ever reviewed on this channel. And maybe I'm just being a little too harsh, but again, this was a 3-pack. Again, the reason why this was a 3-pack is because they knew the individual figures would not sell. So, I'm just saying. But yeah, this has been Primus Reviews, and that has been Nightbird, I guess. Remember to stay calm and keep moving on, so I'll make sure to see you guys on the next one. Bye! You know, as I'm done with this figure, I noticed something, and I think it redeems all the factors, all the cons. This is beautiful!